Hey guys, normally I'd be here breaking down my favourite play of the week, but seeing as the league's been on hold for a while, instead what we've done is you guys have been asking me questions on the Discord, and I'm going to do my best job at trying to answer them. So in terms of learning Dive, I think the best resource you probably have available to you is the League Viewer. My advice would be, instead of most people would try and just look at the game from an overhead perspective straight from the start, instead I think you should try and watch through different people's POVs. So start with the Winston, try and get an idea. Is he playing main? Is he playing flanking? Is his idea to try and jump on the back line? Is he contesting front line? Is he marking snipers? And then go and do the same with the Tracer, and then go and do the same with whoever. And then once you have 6 different ideas of what you think individuals are doing, you should then be able to watch it from bird's eye perspective, from the overhead, and it should make a lot more sense to you. And I think that's probably the way I would recommend trying to learn it. The biggest challenge that we had for our game versus Paris was probably the same as what every team had, was the fact that we had to try and find a way to condense 4 or 5 weeks worth of preparation into 3 or 4 days. For our games versus Washington and Florida at the start of the season, we were probably in a situation where we needed 5 weeks to feel comfortable on the meta, the Rhine main meta, and that took us, we had to go through every single map positioning, every single retake position, how we're going to use our ults, how we're going to play first fights. We also had to design our lineup, how to decide what comps we play, what swaps, and that probably took us 5 weeks, and even then I'm not sure we were like fully prepared going into week 1. Now transfer that to the Paris game, the league basically gives us a situation where we have to try and find a way to do all of that within 3 or 4 days. So the preparation was borderline impossible for that week, and I would say that's by far the biggest challenge that not only us but almost every single team had during the first week of Hero Pools. In terms of preparation for predicting the bans for Hero Pools, I would say very little, at least for us. I think that the problem is, even if you can somehow find a way to predict 3 of the 4 bans, that extra 4th ban could make the biggest difference. Like, everybody looks at week 1 and then talks about how like the McCree and the Reinhardt changed everything, but people don't understand that the fact that just a small Moira ban changed a lot of the comps that could be played and couldn't be played. So I think that it's too big a gamble instead to predict the bans and try and prep for it. Instead, you just work with what you've got, and then when on Sunday night when we find out the bans, that's when we try and make decisions and figure out comps and stuff. ChipSa's, he's going to play a lot faster than I think you guys probably expect him to. But that's all I'll say.